with the template. Main idea, get a question mark. Why? Whatever you get, you put this is because and write. And now for the first two lines, think about an example. That is the third line, for example. When you write the for example, you write one line. You want to continue saying this means, and when you want to conclude, you say as a result. Let's see why you cannot get 7. This people don't do. What people do? People do this. Hey everybody, Nakul here from Skills IELTS. A very warm welcome for all the people who are watching this video. And it took some time for me to produce a video something like this. And first of all, apologies on that. But I promise I'll be back with a lot of videos something like this. Very often will not bore you more. And I promise you on this. Well, today I've got a very novel, unique thought on how to help you guys to improve your scores, because a lot of people have problem in this particular thing that I'm going to talk next. Yes, again we're going to talk about how to write a perfect band 7 essay. So get up for more. So we have firstly we've got what are the evaluation factors. Let's understand the 4 things basically with which you will be evaluated. The first thing is task response, coherence cohesion is second, grammar is the third, and vocabulary is the fourth. So let's understand one by one in detail. Task response to the task, your response to the task. Whatever the question asked, answer. People have problem. Whatever the question is asked, they don't answer, they answer something else. We will talk about that as well in just a while. Coherence cohesion. 90% of the people don't even pay attention to this. Well, this is what that drives your marks. From 6.5 to 7, people don't pay attention. Where people pay attention? The rest of the things, grammar and vocabulary. If your English is decent enough, let's say like mine, then grammar and vocabulary you don't really have to pay more attention, man. Grammar and vocabulary is grammar, you have to mix the simple, compound and complex sentences. You just type in the YouTube or in my channel, I have explained this many times. What is simple sentence, what is compound, what is complex. Vocabulary, try not to use informal words like buddy, apostrophes, not apostrophes, like contractions, don't, dy and apostrophe t, a lot of words, get, those things try to avoid, but it's not a crime even if you use it. Those all matter for an 8 band. No, Nakul, get me 7, that is enough. Then where you need to focus is the top 2, not the bottom 2. Grammar and vocabulary. Yes, you need to have a decent English. I'm telling you, not a Shakespearean English, but task response, coherence cohesion is where people go wrong. So what is coherence cohesion? It's a convincing narration, like a screenplay in a movie. Some movies you don't like. Some movies you don't connect to. But some movies, that's the screenplay. That's an art. Task response. What time you had the breakfast? Yesterday I had sandwich. No. What time you had the breakfast? Yeah, yesterday I had the sandwich. Yesterday, what time you had the breakfast? Yesterday I had the sandwich. This is the problem. Time is asked, product is being told. People don't try to understand the question. So today I've got more. So we'll understand more about this coherence cohesion. Task response is very clear. Whatever the question asked, answer it. But coherence cohesion, a convincing narration. Got a very nice example is if you talk about an apple juice, continue talking about apple juice only. Don't include mango. Hey, I like mango more than apple, I'm gonna include that. No, examiner will not like mango. No, examiner likes only apple. Now don't bring something else. You are talking, continue talking. Once you're finished, then take up the next thing. People don't do that. For example, let's take the question as I'm going to explain you in very simple terms. Where did you get the apple from? Or where did you get this apple from? This is the question. A typical band 6.5 looks like this. Hey, I got this apple from a market near my place and not from Central Mall. Central Mall has got good mangoes, but apples are not really fresh. Actually, even grapes are great at Central Mall. The question is not about Central Mall. Where did you get this apple from? I got this apple from a market near my place and not Central Mall. Okay, Central Mall you talked, but don't have to continue on that, no? So here, task response is 0. Coherence cohesion is also 0. See, coherence cohesion is very simple. Whatever you write, just put a question mark. Why is that? You will get your thought. That thought you write in the second line. I got this apple from a market near my place and not Central Mall. Why? Why? This is because think whatever you get, right. Because apples are not that fresh in Central Mall, but here they're really fresh and ripened. You have any examples? You have any incidents? Yeah, for example, last week I bought it from Central Mall. It was filled with worms, man. I was not able to even eat, forget, not even able to look at it. But this apple from this street near my place was absolutely stunning. As a result, I always tend to buy the apple from a place near my, from a market near my place and not from the Central Mall. This is coherence cohesion. If you carefully observe, we have a template, we have a structure, and that structure is what I'm gonna unveil. But before that, let's see the correct answer for this. Where did you get this apple from? I got this apple from a market near my place and not from Central Mall. This is because that's the template part. The apple from this market is always fresh and ripened. However, this may not be the case in the Central Mall. You have got any example? Yeah, for example, last week I bought one from a Central Mall and had a pathetic experience. What was it? Owing to this, the apples were infected with worms and had to throw them out. But this has never happened with respect to the market near my place. As a result, I always love to get the apples from the market near my place. Now the next is all observational skills. Pay more attention. The previous one did not have any template. I bought this apple from this, not Central Mall. Central Mall has this. Central Mall has a good washroom. It is this, it has cafe. No template. But here the template is, you write an idea. This is because, for example, as a result, we have a list of things. Talked about what? Talked about the apple taken from a market and not from Central Mall. Entire thing is talking about one particular group. In that group, we have apple, we have Central Mall, and we have a place, a market near my place. Entire thing is grouped and it is talking about these three things only, but with a structure, with the template. Main idea, get a question mark. Why? Whatever you get, you put this is because and write. And now for the first two lines, think about an example. That is the third line, for example. When you write the for example, you write one line. You want to continue saying this means, and when you want to conclude, you say as a result. Let's see why you cannot get 7. This people don't do. What people do? People do this. Hope you are getting it. I'm going to show you one example before we wind up. In the recent years, there has been an increase in the number of people who got killed on the road. That's the topic statement. Traffic designers blame drivers for driving too fast, but drivers say the roads are bad. Traffic people say drivers are the problem, and drivers say roads are bad because of that accident is happening. Who is to be blamed? That's the question. Who is to be blamed? Give reasons. Of course, drivers is what people would say. Let's see what this person has written. Death toll rate is increasing tremendously nowadays due to road accidents. And one second. The authority blames drivers. However, drivers think it's road condition of the roads. I believe that it is mainly drivers who are the reasons. Okay, the point is very clear. The student wants to write the rest of the essay with a viewpoint that it is not the road condition because the road condition is bad. No, it is because the driver's problem. The problems are created by the drivers. Let's see how this person convinces. To begin with, I got a very beautiful linking word, coherence cohesion. I get 8 out of 8 or 10 out of 10. No. Let's see. Overspeeding by the drivers is one of the primary reasons for accidents on the road. Main idea. So now coherence cohesion is what? Narration, continue. After main idea, put a question mark, I told. Isn't it? Why do you think drivers are the primary reason or overspeeding is the primary reason? This is because when you go fast, you cannot control the vehicle. Because of that problem happen. For example, last week, in front of my eyes, driver was going very fast, and one pet or a dog came there, and he was not able to apply brake. Entire thing collapsed. Very simple. People say, no, I don't want to write all these things. I want 7, but I will not write this. Examiner says, I will not give you 7, I'll give you 6.5. See here, the very first line. Overspeeding by the drivers is one of the primary reasons. Not only this, second reason started. I told you, if you like apple juice, continue talking about apple juice. No, I like mango also. It's okay. Finish apple juice, drink it, savor it, give some time, and then go to mango. That is not written. Not only this, drivers intentionally break the rules like drink and drive and cause accident. Further, it is the driver who may not have paid attention during driving test and may forget to execute them while driving. 3 ideas. All 3 ideas are good, but none of them have supporting points because the template is missing. The templates, the structure, the person is not even aware of. Randomly write, give exam, take one more coaching, give exam, take one more coaching. It will not then drop the plan. Correct? With a proper idea, with a proper guidance, it's like this person is putting the efforts. This is destination. The person is running this direction. He has the energy to run. But if he runs in this direction, perhaps he reaches very soon. But he's running in this direction. The more he runs towards in this direction, the farther he goes from the destination. Simple logic. Then how do we write this? Very simple. Let's apply a template or a structure. To begin with, see, you can modify it the way you want it. There is nothing like a perfect one. Getting it right? You can modify it based on the context, based on the situation. To begin with, write the main idea. This is due to the fact that, this is because, write supporting idea. For example, write some lines. You want to continue? This means, owing to this implies, this infers, continue. You want to conclude as a result. Let's see how this can be easily written. You don't have to memorize them and try to fit into this template. Don't do that. Try to see this template from a logical point of view. If you just, main idea, this is because, for example, this means as a result. You're going with the structure, some idea, some supporting idea, you're giving a scenario, you're continuing the scenario, and you're giving conclusion. Logical, you don't have to memorize them. It should flow. Hope you're getting it. The same question. This is written by one of my students. To begin with, overspeeding is one of the primary reasons for accidents on the road. That's the main idea. Why do you think overspeeding is the reason? This is because drivers are negligent and tend to break the speed limit set by traffic authorities the majority of the time to elude traffic congestion problems. Excellent. Do you have any instances where this has happened? Driver going at 180 in Mercedes AMG and accident. Do you have any instances? Of course, yes. For example, when a person drives a vehicle at a high speed, he may lose control of the vehicle due to malfunction or poor condition of the road. Pay more attention. The question. This is where task response also makes a huge difference. The question is not just about driver going fast. There is another point in the question. It could also be because of the road condition. So you have to talk. You have to include road condition. Otherwise, task response not complete. I'm just including one more part here. So here my student has written, when a person drives a vehicle, he may lose control of the vehicle due to malfunction or poor condition of the roads. This means even if the road condition is bad, it may cause an accident directly if the key factor such as vehicle speed is under control, as many other vehicles travel on the same road with same speed. Hope you are getting it. So here what the person is trying to do, she is comparing both. When a person drives a vehicle at a high speed, he may lose control of the vehicle due to malfunction. Yes, he may lose control of the vehicle because the road condition is bad. There are big potholes. Definitely yes. This means even if the road condition is bad, it may not cause an accident directly if the key factor such as a vehicle speed is under control. Because many other vehicles are going speed, even if road condition is bad, they are not causing accidents. So that's the point. By reading the question, she is trying to mix both. As a consequence, the driver may not be able to avoid an accident because of the overspeed, and it may cause a death. It's not just because of, or it may not be because of the road condition, because others are going at slow speed and are able to travel even if the road is bad. But if the person is going fast, then the problem happens. She has justified it. And if you see the overall structure to begin with, this is because, for example, as a result of this means, then as a consequence. There is a flow. Don't you observe the flow? That flow will be missing most probably if you have got 6.5. Either a flow is missing or the idea is wrong. Here, if she has not written this particular factor, road condition, then also 6.5, because the question demands you to write both. Like this, every question has different strategy. Nakul, please review one essay. I want to understand. One essay will not tell you. That essay may score 8. Next essay may be 5.5 because of the task response mistake. Please pay attention to what I am telling you. Just continuing. One more thing. Sorry. To continue further. This is the third paragraph. Many drivers do not adhere to traffic rules. Why? Why, Baba? Why they don't adhere? The reason? This is due to the fact that this is because this is to say the rules that are set by the traffic authority for safe driving, such as no drink and drive and no distractors, are hardly followed by drivers. You have any instances? For example, when a person consumes alcohol, drink and drive, we talked in the previous line, we are continuing. Apple juice, we talked, continue the apple juice only, don't bring mango juice. For example, when a person consumes alcohol, he may be barely able to manage himself. This means, see that, to continue further, this is to say, for example, this means, this implies, owing to the fact that, hope you are able to observe the flow. He would not be able to drive safely due to less vigilance, blurred vision as the effect of alcohol consumption. Alcohol consumption is what we brought in the second line. Third line also drink and drive. Fourth line also alcohol. Apple juice with continuing. So if the person drives a car during the state of unconsciousness, now it is as a result. Chances of meeting with an accident are very high, as the person may not have control on himself to drive, even though the road is in a better condition or not. So this template is what is missing if you have got 6.5. Or you've gotten this template, or you're writing with a proper structure, but the ideas are wrong. Hope you are getting it. Read the question carefully. Apply this theory, whatever I told you. And anytime you need an online assistance, where we have a course where every day we review, it's a paid course, not free. Every day we review. There are more than 4,000 mails we receive every day from our registered students. Every day we review, every day you understand. You can write as many as you want and understand the mistakes. And then you give exam 100%, you will get 7 or 7.5 or 8. Hope you enjoyed this session. Very soon I'll be back. If not subscribed to this channel, kindly do subscribe. And anytime you need online assistance, not just with respect to writing, it could be speaking, reading, listening, we are there to help you. We have produced so many people's very good result. They've come out with flying colors in a very less time possible. The idea is we gonna show you the right path. This I can promise you. With this, I'll park it here. This is Nakul from Skills IELTS. Very soon I'll be back with the next set of video. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.